internet access, international, voice and fax services, cellular, paging, data. Oh, and the basketball? That's just something one of the WorldCom account reps came up with. WorldCom, one company, a world of solutions.
Welcome to the WorldCom Internet Newscast. I'm Katie Notel. Well, the Internet is fast becoming the place to be for more people every day. You've heard of it repeatedly. If you haven't been there yet, you will be. Your kids will spend part of every school day there, and if you're not careful, a good portion of every night. That's right, the Internet. Maybe you were the first on your block to surf the net, or maybe you're still a little bit skeptical about the whole thing. Whatever the case, it's time to demystify the Internet and show how our company is putting it to work. Here are some of the questions we'll be considering. What is the Internet? What is the web? What does it do? How do you use it? We'll be using a lot of terms today that may be new to some of you. We've included a brief reference card to go along with this video. The card has a list of common inter- and intranet terms. Keep the card close. If you don't have your card, just call this number and have them send you one.
Yeah, we're upgrading our local service to WorldCom and getting...
Michael Jordan. He set up your communications.
Local, long distance, international.
You set up our data network.
With the Intellinet package of services, WorldCom offers a solution to every communications need, no matter what business you're in.
Yeah, and Michael put us on the internet.
You mean the Michael Jordan, right? No way.
Incredible.
Hey, how's that call forwarding working out?
Great.
Good.
Thanks.
WorldCom, one company, a world of solutions.
So just what is the Internet? We took our cameras to the street to find out what people thought.
Okay. Well, I guess the internet is just a way to everybody to gain information.
We use it a lot. We get on it just to get some information, different topics all over the world. You can get stuff on airlines, you can get your own tickets. It's just kind of like a library in your computer.
Horribly underutilized, but lots of information right there at your fingertips.
It's just a way to communicate to other companies or any place in the world, really.
The internet is a piece of somewhere you've never seen or been. It can bring that into your home.
I use the internet at school and I play bowling on it.
And it's immediate. The day you buy a book, if it's a book that deals with current events or civics, it's probably been 8 months in the printing, so it's 8 months out of date if you bought it the first day it went on the shelf. With the internet, it's updated instantaneously, so your books are always new and fresh.
All these colors, like, there's, like, you can make these rainbow things.
The Internet is a worldwide communications network made up of millions of computers tied into thousands of individual computer networks, which in turn are interconnected by high-speed data telecommunication services. It originally grew out of two very different networks, U.S. military communications and academic supercomputer networks. The military designed its network in the 1960s to keep communication channels open in case a war or other disaster disrupted the telephone networks. The academic networks were designed to share information between researchers. The Internet grew gradually until the late 1980s. After that, the military, academic, and government communications were joined by business traffic. Today, there are hundreds of organizations which lay claim to providing Internet services. It is important, however, to note that UUNet Technologies, a subsidiary of WorldCom, is not only the world's largest commercial Internet service provider, but also the first. UUNet provides access to scores of Fortune 500 organizations and is the premier access provider for the Microsoft network and BBN, which provides service for AT&T's internet customers.
All my calls, Perkins. Is that new internet service set up?
Yeah, thanks to that tall guy from WorldCom.
WorldCom? What happened to Unet?
They merged.
From the moment your company chooses WorldCom, you not only get global internet access and international calling, many companies can also get local service and long distance, all on one network.
Mr. Fanzotti? Michael from WorldCom?
Can't do it, Perkins.
Tell him I stopped by.
Told you, no interruptions.
WorldCom, one company, a world of solutions.
In 1993, shortly after the internet was opened to world communications, the World Wide Web was born. A researcher, Tim Berners-Lee, was asked by CERN, an advanced physics lab in Switzerland, to develop a cross-referencing system for organizing and distributing research information about high-energy physics. The system he created employed a concept known as hypertext, developed at MIT in the 1940s by Vannevar Bush. The system worked by allowing users to just click on highlighted items on the screen. This would automatically link to other documents on their computer system or on other connected systems, which could be anywhere in the world. If you were to map out all of the links this system created, it would form a dense series of interconnections like a spider's web. Hence, this cross-reference communication system became known as the World Wide Web. The web uses the internet as its communications network. Web pages, like the one you see here, and their linking words or objects are simply text documents created using a series of software codes called Hypertext Markup Language, which is known as HTML. These created documents are channeled through the internet using a system called the Hypertext Transport Protocol, or HTTP. Computers which hook into the internet, such as the computer on your desktop, interpret the incoming hypertext using software called a web browser. WorldCom mainly uses the Microsoft Internet Explorer as its web browser. These web browsers turn this plain hypertext document into the web page you see, with graphics, pictures, and links to other computer systems. Each time you click on a link, another hypertext document is sent to your computer. Stay tuned.
Wow, I can't believe I'm gonna play golf with Michael Jordan.
You're kidding. I gotta call him.
When you have to stay in touch,
MJ'll think these are cool.
WorldCom has every option.
Fax.
Our Intelenet service has all the communications tools you need to stay connected.
Oh, if I'm needed, I'll be on the first tee with Michael Jordan.
Give me the pro shop.
Calling cards, local and long distance service.
Hello, Pro Shop.
Tell him I'm sorry, but I can't make it.
I'd love to, Mr. Jordan.
WorldCom, one company, a world of solutions.
The internet is making things possible that never were possible before. It is literally tying the world together with fiber optic cable and giving people around the globe access to a world of information. Where else can you, with the click of a button, go from viewing a work of art in the Louvre to reading the daily news from the Pacific Rim? The internet turns a simple personal computer into a virtual world library. It is also making it possible to move massive amounts of information across the world faster, cheaper, and better than ever before. In fact, the economics are very compelling. It can be more than 100 times less expensive to move a document over the internet rather than using traditional means. A 1995 study by North River Ventures, a New York-based communications consulting firm, compared the cost and speed of delivering a 42-page document from New York to Tokyo by private overnight mail service, fax, and via email on the internet. For overnight delivery, the cost was $26.95 and took 24 hours to deliver. By fax, they spent $28.83 and the document arrived in 31 minutes. By using the internet, the cost was 9.5 cents and the transmission took 2 minutes. Which would you choose? Besides the benefits of information gathering and data transfer, the Internet has created an entire marketplace. Companies are not only gathering information on the Internet, but sending it out as well. Web pages are a great place for companies such as WorldCom to advertise products, provide competitive information, solicit customer responses, or even recruit new employees. Electronic commerce has arrived, and the Internet is the vehicle which brought it to reality.
Tickets. I need tickets. Good seats, huh?
Send him in, but this better be good.
I want to read the 23 on his shoes.
Let me tell you about WorldCom's Intellinet service.
Let me tell you, we need data transmission capabilities.
No problem.
And I need
Tickets!
detailed billing. Local service?
Tick, 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 tick.
We want to be supported by local reps.
I'm big on assist.
No matter what you need, WorldCom can do it all, unless what you need is
Tickets!
WorldCom. One company, a world of solutions.
This is probably the most commonly asked question of all. You want to know how the net can work for you. Well, it's a good thing you work for the company which gives you access to the best the net has to offer. For more on the net and its traffic, let's go to our traffic reporter, Chris. How's it looking out there, Chris?
Fine, Katie. Traffic is moving smoothly, but it is a little crowded. As you know, the Internet has been called the information superhighway. But for some business purposes, that highway has just too many on-ramps. That's why WorldCom has harnessed Internet web technology and created its private network for employee use called an intranet. The difference between an internet and an intranet is that the intranet is not accessible to anyone outside the company. It's like a private superhighway. This allows WorldCom to house sensitive company information and proprietary files on an internal website. An application called a firewall protects WorldCom's intranet from being accessed by anyone who does not have proper access privileges. WorldCom's corporate intranet is called the TeamNet, the place to find anything from an all-company phone list to rates for our current products. TeamNet is growing every day to include volumes of beneficial information. No more do you have to wonder if a document on paper is the most up-to-date piece of information. TeamNet is constantly updated, making it the one-stop source for the latest company information. Check it out. Now back to Katie Know-It-All.
Thanks, Chris. And actually, that's Notal. Before we take a look at TeamNet, we should investigate the web browser itself. First, there are the menus at the top of the screen. Options under these menus allow you to do things such as change the appearance of your browser, print screens, mark pages which you visit often, or cut and paste information. Common buttons let you move backward or forward one page at a time, or return to the site's home page. There are also buttons which allow you to search for a particular word or topic on the Internet. A home page is the main page for a website. The home page contains links to other locations. You'll know you're pointing to a link when the pointer changes to a hand with an index finger extended. The Universal Resource Locator, or URL field, is common to any browser. The text in this field is like an address on the Internet. It lets you know which server you're connected to and the name of the file you are viewing. Then there are the elements of the screen or page itself. Pages contain plain text or graphics, and also links, which can be represented as text or graphics. If you look at this screen, the highlighted text provides links to other documents on the server, and the graphic of the WorldCom logo itself is also a link. If you click on the graphic link, you will be taken to WorldCom's Internet homepage, which anyone on the Internet can view. Finally, frames are divisions on the screen. For instance, this line on the TeamNet homepage divides the left frame of the page from the right frame. Information displayed within a single frame can change while the other frame remains the same. The way TeamNet is set up, you can actually navigate using either frame. Notice that the highlighted link text in the right frame is presented in the list form in the left frame. You could click the Industry News link on the right frame or the News link on the left frame and be taken to the same location. When you go to the industry news page, both frames change. A list of more links appears in the left frame. To return to the TeamNet main menu, which is where we began, I simply click on the TeamNet link on the left frame. Let's take a closer look at the volumes of information TeamNet has to offer. The TeamNet main menu is basically the home page for the WorldCom intranet. This is the perfect place to dig into TeamNet because everything available at this site is accessible from this point. Available information includes news. This allows you to access daily industry news, weekly news, competitive news, to post questions or conduct discussions within news groups, read archived issues of Worldview, the company newspaper, check out information on our subsidiaries, and look up past press releases. For example, when you click on Competitive, you can read articles concerning WorldCom's major competitors in the marketplace. Then use the back button to get back to the home page. Teams. These are separate websites for different groups within the company. Each department can have its own website which contains information directly related to those employees and their job functions. When you click on Teams, then on Marketing, you'll find competitive information, pages on new marketing and advertising programs, and contact lists. When you click on the back button, you return to the Department and Teams homepage, where you can select any of the other team pages that are available, such as customer service, sales, development, and so on. The list of teams is very extensive, so if you're looking for your team, you may have to scroll down the list to find it. The TeamNet site is also a great place to go for information about training. The training link provides you with access to Corporate Training's site, which contains schedules and descriptions of courses offered at various locations nationwide. When you click on Training, you'll find there are pages for corporate training, technical training, APS, IX Plus, and software development lifecycle. When you click on Corporate Training, you can find course descriptions and training schedules for each WorldCom site. You can sign up for courses online, request special training, or even order training videos. Computer-based training is also available on the Technical Training homepage for WorldCom's F&E system. Keep visiting these sites as new training becomes available on a regular basis. Click on the back button to return to the TeamNet homepage. The Tools site connects you to some helpful information such as travel tips, a telecommunications super glossary, various manuals, available software and WorldCom logos which are downloadable, industry forums, and even a tool to help you look up area codes. When you click on Travel Tips, you arrive at a page with links to a map of WorldCom sites, travel policies, airlines, and even weather information. A click on the back button takes you back to the Tools and Techniques page. One more click on the back button takes you back to the TeamNet homepage. Moving to the Forms page gives you access to various forms for marketing, internet access, expense reporting, and computer support. When you click on Expense Report, you can select and download an expense report template, a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet file that automates and simplifies preparing your expense reports. Also, look for the latest standardized human resources forms coming soon. Clicking the Policies link takes you to a page which gives the latest organization structure, policies on WorldCom's 401k investment and savings plan, internet access, travel, and vacations. Click on Vacations for detailed information on WorldCom's policy on employee vacations. Now, click on the back button until you return to the TeamNet homepage. Click on the site map to see a list of the major links within TeamNet. If you're ever lost at the site or don't know where to find a particular topic, just take a look at the site map and it may help set you straight. If the site map still isn't much help, click on the back button to return to the TeamNet homepage. Then click on Search. The search utility is extremely valuable. It lets you scan the entire TeamNet site for a particular topic. To To find the topic you're looking for, simply type a keyword in the field provided. For instance, let's say we're looking for the latest rate table for WorldCom service, our commercial long-distance product. You simply type a keyword, let's use rates, in the field and click on Submit. You will see a list of links to all pages within TeamNet which contain the word rates. You can scan the list for the document you wish to see. For WorldCom rates, you simply click on WorldCom. The search utility is a great tool. I could have used one just then. Beyond what is available on our company's intranet page, there are vast stores of information available on the Internet's World Wide Web. In fact, some of the links on TeamNet take you to the World Wide Web. One such link is the one which takes you to the video publisher who maintains our training video library. If you have a business need to do information gathering on the web, your first step is to fill out a Request for Internet Access form. Click on TeamNet's Forms page and select Internet Access to download the form. Once access is granted, you will be given an Internet username and password along with instructions on how to log into the Internet. So, what kinds of things can you do on the Internet? Well, let's say you travel for the company and you want to check the flight times and seat availability for most major airlines. To visit an Internet site outside our firewall, remember the firewall secures our network from the outside world. You must enter your username and password. Now we can see the American Airlines flight schedule. You can also get a street map of your destination through Avis. News is available through electronic versions of USA Today, the New York Times, the Chicago Tribune, and others. We hope this video has been helpful and informative in providing insight into the technology which is taking over the way we all do business. We encourage you to explore all that the inter- and intranet can do to help you perform your job. The TeamNet Group also appreciates any feedback you can give them on other ways web technology can be used to increase our company effectiveness. If you have any suggestions, just follow the feedback link on the TeamNet homepage or call them at this number. In the meantime, get your feet wet, catch the latest wave, and do some surfing. You'll be glad you did.